So we just watched this clip from Catch Me If You Can about Frank Abagnale, where he gets the girls from the school and walks to the airport to get past the FBI agents. And
the most iconic scene.
It is, yeah. And Come Fly Away is playing, and he's walking through, and all the FBI agents are whistling and distracted by the girls, and he, supposedly gets through, gets on the plane, and flies away and gets away. I guess the question is, these things that he's doing here, are these techniques? Obviously, this is dated, but are these techniques that work?
I think so, because it's mainly rooted in, you hear the term con man.
Yeah.
It means confidence man.
Yeah.
And that really encapsulates everything that he does in this movie. Everything he did in his life is he came into it with confidence, and that helped him pull it off.
Yeah.
Now, there are other things that went along with that. But you see that now. There are not social engineers who are coming in all meek.
Yeah.
They come in strong and confident, asserting who they are, and that is the first step.
When you walk into a building, if you're looking around and you're lost, well then, and that's happened to us, you get called out. But if you walk straight to that hallway where you think the elevators are without looking anywhere, then people think, oh, he knows what he's doing, so he belongs here.
And the costume helps too.
Well, yeah.
Think of how many times we've sat here and different air conditioner men have come in, and we don't say anything. They just walk in because they've got the uniform on, and they're carrying filters, and they can just go wherever they want without any question.
They have the official uniform of an air conditioning man, and I see news stories all the time of guys who just flash a fake badge, and all of a sudden they're a real cop.
Well, so you got the uniform, you got the confidence. Now, obviously, it's not just looking for suspicious-looking things that help. I mean, if you're a company that is being defrauded, you can't just look for the guy that looks sneaky. I mean, what are you doing to prevent somebody like that?
Well, I think you look for everything. I mean, everybody who comes through the door ought to have a reason to be there.
Yeah.
And, it makes sense to determine, are you who you say you are, and why are you here? A lot of large facilities do that. You have a security checkpoint everybody has to go through, but a lot of small businesses, they don't do that.
Yeah.
Somebody just shows up looking official or has a business card, then that's all it takes.
Well, and you have to know what you're protecting, and you got to know who shouldn't have it, and then you got to put a barrier up of some sort. In this case, he gets on a plane and jumps in the jump seat, and they're just like, "Oh, you're a pilot, clearly. What do you fly?" And this idea of there's no way for them to figure out, oh, wait, he's not really a pilot. They have to know that there's something they're protecting.
He's gone too far at that point.
Yeah.
Once he's on the plane, everything else has failed.
Yeah.
Well, they said he flew 1 million miles for free.
Yeah.
Should have been a pilot.
Somebody gets inside a facility, and we've done this in our ethical social engineering attacks. Once you're in, the world is your oyster. I can grab a laptop, I can go grab papers, I can steal all kinds of things. And that can all be stopped if you're just like, hey, well, let me see your credentials, let me verify that. And, oh, you are who you say you are, but let me make sure you need to be here anyway.
Yeah. Well, it makes for a good movie, too, I think. But how many times have you seen it? I've seen maybe 50.
60-something.
Yeah.
Once. I've seen it once.
You're so boring.
Sad.
Let's watch it right now.